Once Cloud Governance and its associated services have been deployed into your Office 365 tenant, business users who visit sites managed by Cloud Governance can access those services in a couple of different ways. First, over on the left-hand side, they can access the AvePoint Cloud Governance app. The Cloud Governance Office 365 app provides a dashboard where they can start a request, view existing requests, even see to-do list items if, for instance, they happen to be approvers of other people's requests. They can also use the Cloud Governance panel, which is available right up here at the top right-hand corner of the home page of any site managed by Cloud Governance. If we click this icon, we'll be able to see properties related to this particular site, including the department that owns the site, who the contacts are for the site collection administrator, and what Cloud Governance policy is applied. There are other tabs as well, including metadata, if there's any custom metadata applied to the site, the lifecycle timeline, if one has been applied, which will show when it was provisioned, all the way down through when its lease will expire. And, of course, we have the ability to start a request. In this particular case, I have 3 service requests in place. How many you have in place is determined by how you're implementing your governance policy and the services you want to provide to your business users. Let's say that I've got a user who wants to add somebody to this site. So I'll click Add User to your site. Remember, the names are customizable within Cloud Governance. You can name a service request anything that you like. The first step in submitting the request is filling out the form. Any fields marked with a red asterisk are mandatory. Some you'll be able to fill in as a business user, some you will not and will be there just for informational purposes. To select users for this particular service, I can type in part of the user's name and it will search for them and find them automatically. It does this because Cloud Governance is tied to Office 365 and can see all of those users. Even for fields where there's no interaction, there's always going to be descriptions to provide to the user information on what it is that's going on. So in this case, you can see we've got permanent permissions assigned, which means Megan's permissions will not time out over a specific period. That is an option in the configuration in Cloud Governance. Which permissions do we want to grant to Megan? You can see the 2 options are the Viewers group and the Members group. Again, that is a configuration option within Cloud Governance. In this case, we are blocking anyone being added to the Owners group. If I want Megan to receive an email to let her know that she's been added, we can see there is a default subject line provided for us. And finally, down at the bottom, we could save this as a draft if we want to come back to it later, or if it looks good, I can submit it now. I'm going to click Save and Submit. This takes me into the Cloud Governance app where I can view previous requests and their status, and we can see now here is my active request, which is waiting for approval. If I close that tab, I'm back at the original site. I can close the panel, and it's always going to be there for me anytime I need it. Thanks for watching this short video on how business users can make Cloud Governance requests in Office 365.